Hi guys, my name's Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches. This is my YouTube channel where I like to talk about cross stitch. Today it is Monday, it is the 18th of November, and I thought I'd like to come on and film a stitching update. Usually I film on the weekend, so I am a day or two late, but my poor kids were sick on the weekend, so yeah, they took precedence over a cross stitch video, but they're on the mend now, thankfully. So let's get to it. So today I have quite a few things to talk about, even though it's only been a week. I have an FFO, which is very exciting. I have WIPS. I have a lot of WIPS. I joined a cross-stitch challenge group, WIP Warriors, that I spoke about in my last episode, and I believe they're still open now, but you'd have to get on quick because they're private most of the year. They only open up once a year, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to close any day now. So yes, I have a lot of WIPs from that, but it was heaps of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I have plans, I have some haul, and I also have a giveaway winner, which is very exciting. It'll be my first time announcing a giveaway winner, so I can't wait. All right. Well, let's start with my FFO. So an FFO is a fully finished object, and this one was completely unplanned, but hey, they're the most exciting in a way. As I have spoken about before, in January on the Australia Day long weekend, which is the 26th, 27th of January, there's going to be the Great Australian Shindig. It's a virtual cross-stitch event that celebrates Australian, well, cross-stitch designers and YouTubers and yeah, anything that I guess helps make our Australian community of cross-stitch. So I have volunteered to run a free class for that, and I have been working on a project and I have finished my first one. I'm going to be doing two. So I would like to show you my new little king parrot. Oh, he's got a bow on his head. Ornament. So I will be doing a ornament finishing class, and the pattern, this is a girl king parrot. Isn't she gorgeous? It will be free with the class, and I'm working at the moment on a boy king parrot. Now these are birds that, well, I see every morning. They come and visit me, but native to Australia. They're called king parrots whether they're male or female, and the female have a really lovely green head while the males, oh, they're so bright, to have a really beautiful red head. So I'm working on the male at the moment, but this is my girl. Isn't she sweet? Yeah, I'm really pleased with her. She is stitched on 32 count Garden Meadow opalescent Lugana, and that is dyed by Paddock. Yeah, it was a scrap I have over from my every season WIP, so I just thought that was perfect. In the class we will go over how to finish her. So I have done a circle finish, which I do with my cardboard. Do I have any? I'll have to bring some to show you sometime. Cardboard circles. And a lot of hot glue. That's my method, but it makes a really quick, really satisfying ornament. They're good for gifts, and yeah, I think she's really cute. So that is my first FFO, and I'm really excited about that. So I will let you know when there's more information about the event and tickets come on sale, but look out for that and let me know if you're interested in taking the finishing class. So that's my first one. What else? Let's get to my WIPs. So as I said before, I have joined a challenge group, so I have a lot of WIPs to get through today, but oh well, it's nice to look at all your projects, isn't it? The first one I want to talk about is one I work on every day. This is 324 by Works by ABC, and I am doing a block a day. I started the beginning of November. So here we are. This is, ooh, how great does that look? Nearly 2 weeks worth. So I am almost over the whole width of the piece. I have one more block today's, and then I have gone all the way across. So how good does that colour graduation look? Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I was so excited to get to the purples. Can you see purples and blues from the pinks? I just think it looks so good. Here, if I fold it in half, that might, there we go, that shows it up a bit better, doesn't it? So no, really pleased with that. I'm stitching this on 36 count Antique White Zweigart Linen, and that is the called for. I'm also using the called for DMC, the 324 colour version. So I think it looks really good. I'm doing it 2 strands, so it'll be 2 over 2, and yeah, I really like the coverage. So no, that's coming along nicely. I really enjoy doing my block a day. I just love how it looks. I think it looks fantastic. And yeah, I can't wait to keep going with that. I didn't mention it in my Christmas plans, but I am thinking, can I manage to keep up the block a day and get like 31 more blocks done? Because I'm just loving this. It looks great, and I can't wait to see the rainbow take place as I keep going. So yeah, that is my first WIP. All right, so what is my second? My second is one I said I'd work on, and I have, but I haven't finished it. So this is Cozy Cafe by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I'll put a picture of it up. I am pretty much nearly finished. It's quite funny. After I spoke to you, yes, last week from my last stitching update, I went and I finished my fox cup. Doesn't he look fantastic? And then WIP Warriors opened, I joined, I did the challenges, and then I came back, and then right at the end, I did my next cup. So that is my pumpkin spice latte. Isn't he cute? And this is my strawberry lemonade. How good does that look? So I have finished stitching all the cups. Oh, I'm so pleased with it. I think it looks utterly fantastic. This is on 27 count vintage country Mocha Linda cloth. It's one of their even weaves. And yeah, I love how it looks. All I have left is that bottom border. So I'm going to put this year's date in and hopefully get that done this week and have finished all the stitching. And then it will be very nearly finished. I have the beads, and yeah, I've never done beading before, so that'll be exciting. So I'm not sure I'll get the beads in this week, but at the very least I want all the stitching finished in the next week. So that's my plan. This is stitched with the called for DMC, and I think the colours are really lovely. Yeah, really like them. I hope you can see them. Sorry, I'm in here because my poor kids, they're on the mend, but they're still sick. So my husband's also coincidentally got the day off, so he's looking after them for me. So I thought I'd take the chance to sneak in and film a quick video. So that is Cozy Cafe. What's next? Oh, so this one I haven't shown for a while. This is also by the Tiny Modernist. It is A Mermaid's Life. I'll put a picture of it up. And a challenge came up where I had to stitch on something that began with U. No, not began with U, had U in it. So I chose Treasure Chest because it had to be do with the water and under the sea. And this is the WIP I got out. So this is where I am so far. I love the colour of this linen. How great does that look? This is 32 count deep Seaglass by number 12 StitchCo. It is, oh, isn't it beautiful? It is a linen, and I'm just stitching it with the called for DMC. So no, really pleased with that. I worked on this session, that treasure chest, so I stitched that, back stitch, fully finished it, and also the orange coral here. So yeah, slowly getting this out and working on it. I would like to get it finished for my daughter, and it might be a focus next year. Yeah, I've still got to make my 2025 plans. I'll get there. I've done Christmas, so that was a big tick. So that was Mermaid's Life. This is, it's kind of like a medium design. It's 110 by 142 stitches. And even though it's a Tiny Modernist pattern, it's the only one I haven't been successful in getting in Pattern Keeper. Maybe I need to try it again, like reload the PDF completely and try it. Yeah, I just can't get it to work for me. So I am working from just the PDF on my tablet using Adobe Reader. So I don't have statistics for that one, but it was nice to get it out and work on it again. So the next WIP is Aurora Cottage. I think I'm showing this every video at the moment. I'm really in love with it. This is a full coverage. The artwork's by Kate Brazier and the company is Gecko Rouge. It is from their Patreon and available this month only through their Patreon. So I'll put a picture of it up. Isn't it beautiful? And I am quite excited I got quite a bit more done. Now, last time I showed this to you, I was working 25 count, 1 full cross, still doing that. Diagonal parking, no, not doing that. I don't know why, it just felt slow and I wanted to go wild and keep going, so I did. I think I'll always end up going back to cross country. But anyway, this is how it's looking so far. Oh, I've still got 1 thread in it. Oh well. So yeah, pleased, a bit more of that Aurora across the top I'm still working on. Now 1 page for a Gecko Rouge, I think finished about here. So I have gone over into the 2nd page, but yeah, that's the colours just continued on, so I just went with it. But no, really enjoy working on this. I think it looks really good. I'm using the Called For DMC. Hopefully you got a close up there. And this is the full cross one I'm doing. So as I've said before, it is so nice and so smooth. I don't know if you can get that. I'm just really pleased. Well, I worked on another full coverage too, which I'll show you later, and that is tent stitch, and I do feel it is quite bumpy. So I am becoming a bit of a fan of the full cross. But yeah, really pleased with that. I got in this, oh, I didn't write my new statistics down. 1 sec, I'll just double check them. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. So I got about 650 stitches in this. So currently I am up to 1,316 out of 126,400, and that brings me to 1.04%. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I worked on it for a few challenges for the Whip Warriors. Sorry, just my 1 thread. And yeah, really enjoy it. It's in my Christmas plan, so I hope to keep getting progress on it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites at the moment. So yeah, that is my full coverage. Okay, so the next one I worked on is another tiny modernist. I think she may be my favorite designer. This is Every Season. I'll put a picture of it up. Isn't it beautiful? I just love the colors of this. And this is my Leap Day SAL start. So I started it on the 29th of February this year. I hope to have it finished in 4 years. As you can see, it's got 4 main blocks. So I'm trying to do 1 a year. And I got quite a bit done on this. This is where I'm up to now. So I worked on the spring block, and as it's spring in Australia, I feel that's quite appropriate. And I did that whole house. I know, amazing. I have got this one into Pattern Keeper and updated it, and right now I am at 2,278 stitches out of 16,598 stitches, which is 13.72%. So I'm very pleased with that. I think it's going well. I would like to try and get the spring block done this month, but we'll see. I've got a lot of stitching to do. So we will see how it goes. Isn't it nice? Now this fabric, isn't it beautiful? This is 32 count Garden Meadow. It is an Opal Lugana. Don't know if you can see that shine. There you go. And it's by Paddock Lane Designs. So yeah, really pleased. I love the colours. I love how this one looks. Yeah, it's really nice. And really nice to work on too. So that is Every Season. Yes, I said I'm doing it in the Call For DMC. Yeah, that's why the colours are so nice, I think. Really pleased with that. Okay, so the next one that I worked on is, here we go, the Arctic Animals SAL. So this is by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Sorry, the light keeps changing because the sun keeps going in and out of clouds. See, can I make it any better? Oh, a little bit better. Oh, now it's too saturated. I don't know. Sorry, do my best. So this is the Arctic Animal SAL by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. They have just released the new part 7, and it is gorgeous. It is a really lovely Aurora. I'll put a picture of it in, and yeah, that really motivates me to try and catch up. I was doing well, and then I had my October 31 days of stitching, so I didn't work on it and I fell behind. So now I'm trying to get back and catch up again. So this is what mine looks like. Got thrown that too so far. Fold it so you can see it. Ta-da! Oh, doesn't it look great? I really like this one. This is on 28 count, hand dyed Lugana by me. And I'm doing it with the Called For DMC again. I have finished part 4. So that is my Arctic hare. Isn't he cute? I've done the back stitch and everything, but I think he looks lovely. And his name. And I've started, was that part 4? That's part 5. I've started part 6. So that is the house with kind of the icy mountains. So I've done one house, one mountain. I have another mountain to do in the middle, a mountain and a house over here, and then I will be on to the new part 7. So really enjoyed that. Now I thought this was going to be quite easy block stitching, but oh my gosh, there's like 5 different colours in there. There's a light mauve, a light grey, light blue. Yeah, I couldn't get over it. I'm like, shouldn't it just be white? No. I guess that's why it looks so good. Can you see it close up? Yeah, but no, really pleased with how this is looking. And it's funny, I never would have chosen, like, if someone said, oh, do you want to stitch Arctic animal cross stitch? I'd be like, oh, no, not really my thing. But I love this. I really enjoy it. The Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery sales are so fun. So yeah, really pleased with how this is going. All right, so next I have Holiday Glow by Satsuma Street. Now this is a Christmas project. It is in my Christmas plans, but in an ideal world I would like to finish it, if not this month, this year. So put a picture of it up. This was from the Jingle Ball last year. It was the Satsuma Street exclusive. It's been about a year, so I'm guessing it should be available right now to get from her, or about now anyway, if not, you know, in the next few weeks, if it's not already. I am stitching mine on a similar fabric to her, so I dyed mine 14 count Ada of nice red to match, and this is where I'm up to. Isn't it beautiful? It is so beautiful. I have completely finished all the cross stitching on this half. So that's what I did this week. Yeah, I'm so pleased with it. It took longer than I thought it would because there's a lot of stopping and starting and quite a few colours in there. But the effect afterward is so beautiful. And even the metallics. I'm not the biggest fan of stitching metallic, but they literally make it glow. That is why it's called Holiday Glow. It's so beautiful. And I can't wait to have the matching other side. I think it's almost symmetrical, so it's pretty similar. So yeah, really pleased with that one and how it's going. I don't have this one in Pattern Keeper, so I don't have the statistics, but I am definitely, so definitely halfway because that is all complete. Maybe 2/3, maybe. So yeah, getting there. I hope to get more progress on this so I can finish it this year. I just think it's going to look so beautiful up on the wall. Really nice, that one. So that is Holiday Glow. And I think that brings me to my last WIP. Wow. We're getting through them. So this is another full coverage. This is Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. The artwork is by Amy Stewart and it is charted by Haid. I'll put a picture of it up. Yeah, I really like this one. I am doing the top 3 shelves, not the 4th shelf, just because that's what I like. So yeah, I thought that would look good. Now I am stitching this on 25 count 2/1 10th stitch. So as I mentioned before, my other one's full cross, this one is 10th. And even though I think it looks fantastic, it definitely has a bumpier texture. So ooh, look at that. You get in? Yeah, really pleased with that. I have finished a whole page. Isn't that amazing? A whole page, one whole page done. So I am so pleased with that. It probably looks better further away, but yeah, it looks really good. Really good. So this is 625 by 300. So no, it's my second biggest full coverage, but yeah, it's big because I'm doing the top 3 shelves, not the 4th. I don't know. I guess it'll be a tiny bit quicker. I have adjusted my statistics though for taking out that shelf. So currently I am at 9,388 stitches. So that's what it looks like. And that's out of 213,750 stitches. So I am at 4.39%. So yeah, but pretty pleased with that. considering I only started this one a few months ago, yeah, I think it's going well. Going well. I just love the artwork. I think it will look so beautiful when it's done. Now, I don't know if I can show you that it's bumpier. You can definitely see the tent stitch when you look up close, all those diagonals. I don't know if we do side by side. Maybe I haven't done enough of this one because I'm not at a page yet. How's that? So I feel the full cross looks a lot neater. So much neater than the tent, but then the tent's a lot quicker. So it depends kind of what you're going for. How about that? Is that any better? We in frame? Anyway, it's interesting. Interesting seeing. You can definitely see kind of the crosses in the bits that I haven't covered yet in the tents there. They have quite a different look. But yeah, so that's my dilemma at the moment. Which I like better. Which I should go for the AEST SAL. I'm going for speed, or am I going for neatness? I don't know. I'll have to keep thinking about that. Anyway, really pleased with how they're going. I did think, was I going to be insane and restart and do full cross, but for this one, no. I think I'm going to keep going with it as tent. As I said, it is quicker, and because it's got so much detail and a lot of confetti in it, I feel there's a lot to look at. There's more to look at, so you don't notice the messiness so much. That's my theory anyway. We'll see if I continue to think that next time. So yeah, I think that is all my WIPs. So I did quite a bit of stitching this week. As I said, I think joining that WIP Warriors group, and I joined their Great Aussie Road Trip too, fueled me on. I had motivation, I had goals to reach, whether it be finding projects that had the right letters in them, or had a keyword, or even just in the road trip you have to stitch a certain number of a certain amount of stitches according to the kilometers of where you're traveling. We're doing the Nullarbor at the moment across the plains, and we're playing golf, which is quite fun. Cross-stitch golf, yes, first for me. So yeah, no, that's fun. I'll have the details below if you're interested to have a look. Now I guess on to plants. So 100% Cozy Cottage. Oh, sorry, my magnetic needle minders have stuck to each other. There we go, that's better. So I'd really like to have this finished, at least all the cross stitching. So that is that bottom border I still have to do, which to match the top. So hopefully it's not too bad. I also will be working on 324 every day. That's a joy really. I really like this one. Isn't it beautiful? It's so nice. I can't wait to do that block, today's block, and then I will know how wide my piece will be. I don't know, this keeps speaking to me as a cushion, so it'll be interesting to see if that changes as I go, but I just think I make a really beautiful cushion. Not that I probably want my kids on an antique white cushion using it. Maybe just be mum's cushion, a display one, very special. So yeah, my other focuses will be Holiday Glow, because I would love to get that finished. Holiday Glow, love to get that finished this year for Christmas. And my thought was, I mentioned it in my plans, if I finish this, then I've got a spot free for a Jingle Ball Christmas pattern. So that would be exciting. And keep going with my Arctic Animals SAL. I would love to get part 6 done and on to that gorgeous part 7 Aurora. Yes, I've got 2 projects of Auroras now. I think I have a thing for them. But they're so beautiful. How could you not love them? So yeah, they are all my plans. As well as that, the other thing I have to work on this week is the Christmas calendar. So this, I guess, was the main focus of my Christmas plans and what I'll be stitching every single day in December. But to do that, I need to get the frame done. So the Christmas calendar is by Tiny Modernist. I'll put a picture of it in. I have got the pattern. I have put it into Pattern Keeper. I always do this. I always do this. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Okay. The last one was 16,842 stitches. And I'm like, Okay, this one is a week shorter. There's not 31, there is 25 days. So surely this has to be around 11,000. 10,000 ideally, but 11,000. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And then I put it into Pattern Keeper and it brought out the stitch count and I went, it is 14,847 stitches. So yeah, less than 2,000 than Halloween. I can't believe it. So I had a look at the blocks and each block is actually a little bit bigger. They're 34 stitches instead of 31. So yeah, I went, oh, okay. So I've got some stitching to do. The whole piece is 166 by 199. So I guess size wise it's only a little bit smaller and I should have taken a hint from that about the stitching. But being 7 days less and not having a full coverage block, I'd really thought in my head it was going to be quicker. But that's okay. It's still a beautiful piece. I still would love to have it done by Christmas. How amazing would that be? I'm going to focus on the frame. That's my job for this week. Start that. Finalize which fabric I'm doing it on. I'm still torn. So there is Pool, which is gorgeous. I love it. Nice tone of blues. But I was worried there was too much mottling for this kind of piece. Or Blue Sky, which is lovely, but a softer blue. So I'm actually leaning slightly towards this, but every time I see that one, I'm just like, oh, I love them. They're both 32 count Luganas and they are both Paddock Lane design ones, and they're Opal as well, so they both have that bit of shine in it. I just got them back to back. I'm trying to make a decision. So that is another big plan. I'll see how the frame goes. I did wonder, because the blocks are bigger than I thought, and obviously I'll be stitching more each day than the Halloween one, if I should try and get the numbers done this month. But do the frame first, see how much time I've got, and go from there. Yeah. And a lot of you have said you're stitching it with me, which is so exciting. I've had at least 10 people. So yeah, that's fantastic. We'll have to get a tag on Instagram. I'll check if like 25 days of Christmas stitching is free, and if it is, then hopefully we can all use that so I can see your progress, because that would be really fun. So what else for my plans? I think that is all. Well, all. There's quite a bit to work on for a week, but anyway. And let's go to my haul purchases, things I bought or got this week. So the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, I'm a big fan of theirs, as I'm sure you can tell. Their Arctic Animal SAL, though, the only gripe with it, and it's really tiny, is that it had no penguins, and my kids love penguins. They're not an animal. I know they're a bird, but they're their absolute favorite. They just absolutely adore penguins, especially my younger two, just mental for them. So they were a bit disappointed Arctic Animal SAL doesn't have penguins in it, because apparently there's no penguins in the Arctic. There you go, we're all learning all the time. Frosted Pumpkin heard us, which is good, and they have designed and just released a penguin pattern, and it is gorgeous. It is called Winter Waterland. I'll put a picture of it up. It was purchased as soon as it came out. Yeah, they sent me the email to say it was out now, and yeah, that was it. I had to go buy it. I've shown my kids. They are so excited. They want me to work it into Christmas plans, which I'm like, oh, I've already filmed the video. I've already picked my patterns, but we'll see if I can try and work it in, because it is so cute. And those penguins are just darling, and oh, ice skating such fun. So yeah, that was my first purchase. My second was I got my fabric of the month. So it came in this pretty lovely post bag. Isn't that nice? Sorry, probably shouldn't show you my dress. And my daughter just squealed when she saw this. You might have heard her. It was so loud, the scream of joy, pure joy. This is the fabric of the month. Hold it so you can see it better. Isn't it beautiful? It's glitter pink. She just loves it, and she's told me I have to put a fairy on it, which I went, oh, a fairy? Okay, I don't think I've got any fairy patterns. So if you know any good ones that are in PDF, let me know. But isn't it beautiful? It's just stunning. So this is 32 count Opal Lugana from Paddock Lane's Patreon, which is how she does her Fabric of the Month club. And this is called The Rock, which I guess we get kind of some pinky tones, especially to our sandstone. But isn't it beautiful? I think my daughter's right. I think a fairy or a unicorn or a mythical creature would look so beautiful on it. Yeah, you can see the shine. Just stunning. So that was a big excitement I had in the last week. As well as that, I'd also added some extras because I couldn't resist. I got the ornament again. So I finished my black cat ornament I got for October's. I showed that in my Halloween finale. And I got November's. So there it is. So it came in this cute little bag. And it is a Christmas bauble. So I got the bauble to put it in. I've never used one of these, so I thought that would be fun. And it also came with the most beautiful colour fabric I think I've ever seen, and I'll have to find out what it is and order it exclusively. That colour, that jadey green, I think that's my absolute favourite colour. I mean, I love greens, hopefully you can tell, but that is so beautiful. So that is to stitch snowflakes on. And then in this cute little bag, it came with the wooden backing, some mat board, chenille to stitch around the edge for a trim. Sorry, just trying to get it. I'm sure it's really fun seeing me fiddle with a bag. Chenille to stitch around the edge for a the trim, silks to actually stitch the snowflakes in, and beads also to put on. Oh, and some wadding to fluff up your finish as well. So yeah, what a cute little kit. I'm really excited about that. I haven't done one of them before. And that uses the pattern that you get with Lisa's Patreon Fabric of the Month Club. She puts an ornament pattern out each month. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? The silver string to hang it. So really excited about that. And then as well as that, I put in an extra order. So last month, October's, this is the fabric from October. This is Cloudy Moon, and I really liked it and thought how great it would be for a Halloween piece. Now, I've wanted to stitch Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio for a very long time, but it is on 40 count and I haven't been brave enough. I thought, no, order one piece of 40 count and just have a go. So I loved this colour, so I said to Lisa, could I have the colour from last month's block of the month, Fabric of the Month, but could I have it in 40 count? And she did it. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Yep. So yeah, it is going to look amazing for the Halloween piece. I'm still a bit nervous about stitching on it. I don't know why when I stitch 25 count over 1 for my full coverages, and even 28, and surely that's smaller than 40 count over 2. But anyway, yeah, really pleased with that. And isn't it interesting? So this is Cloudy Moon in the Opal Lugana, and this is it in the 40 count linen. So yeah, the linen dyes quite a bit deeper. I thought that was fascinating. So I will be putting this away for next year because I'm pretty sure that will be, well, if I haven't started it by October, I will be starting it in October. But yes, that is for Halloween Quaker by Lila's Studio. So yeah, I think that is all my excitement for, oh no, 2 more things. Okay, this came, I ordered it actually a few weeks before, but it finally came, so I was quite pleased. This is for my Facebook group, the WIP Warriors that I've joined. They have a diary, and I was very excited to get the 2025 one. You just get it off Amazon, and it comes, and it is, I guess, kind of for the group. So it does have general things like the WIP Go board, and it has each month, but the events, as you can see, are the WIP Warriors events it has, so you know when they are and you can tick off what you're doing. And then it also has the weeks of each month, and you can just put in your projects and your progress in as well. So you could use it just as a normal cross stitch diary, or I am using it especially for the WIP Warriors events that are all in here. So that was exciting. I think actually on Amazon she has Cross Stitch Journal, which is just the cross stitch stuff without the Whip Warriors events if you were interested in. But yeah, I'm really excited to have this for next year. So that. And I also bought my ticket for Jingle Ball. I'd been meaning to for ages, but I finally did it. I think with the exchange rate it worked out about $16 Australian. I mentioned Jingle Ball a lot. I don't know if I've ever explained what it is. It is a massive virtual cross-stitching event by Lindy Stitches. It has run 2 years in a row. This is its 3rd year. It is in December, the weekend that's the 6th, 7th and 8th. And it is fantastic. I really look forward to it. I book it in with my husband. He can look after the kids and I can attend. And I try to make sure there's nothing else on that weekend, which is hard because it's near Christmas, but it is such fun. With your basic ticket, you get 8 hours of different entertainment videos from all the designers. I think there's 12 designers that are attending. There are also, for free, which you can attend, live meet and greets with the designers. I think they're my favorite part. They're just fantastic. It is amazing being able to, especially because I'm in Australia, so it's not like I'm ever going to see them at a retreat or anything unless I go overseas, but to see the designers, hear them talk, hear them show their projects and talk about the inspiration behind them, I just love it. So as well as that, it has classes. Usually there's a free class or two and there is some paid classes. At the moment I'd like to do the gingerbread house class, and once you sign up for the class, they send you kind of the details for the project, and a lot of people do pre-stitching, so they have it ready for the event. I did the Frosted Pumpkin one and I did pre-stitching last year, but then I didn't finish it during the class because I think we're just having too much fun. Just hearing their stories, and they had giveaways, and yeah, it was a great time. So I'm not too worried about doing the pre-stitching this year. That's why I haven't signed up super early. So yeah, lots of classes. I'll put a link below, have a look, it's really fun. And yeah, I am thinking the gingerbread house class, but the tickets you can buy all the way up to the event, but the classes I think you have to have done by the first week in December. I'll double check that. I think it's like the 4th or something. So yes, definitely by the end of this month I will have decided which class I'm doing, but yes, that is my top contender. I'll have a picture up of the gingerbread house by Tiny Modernist, and yeah, I think it'd be really fun to take a class with Cheryl. As you can see, I stitch so many of her projects, so that could be really cool. Oh, and I have to check the time too, because obviously we're all around the world, so it's different times for the time zones. If you sign up to the Excel events, I think they're the people that host it, then they put all the information in your time zone. So that is really helpful as well. So yeah, next I think that leads me to the giveaway. So very excitingly, my giveaway is from my Halloween finale, and it was these 3 Lizzie Kate patterns. It's about the glare, isn't it cute? And they are the Very Scary Mystery Sampler. They're paper patterns and each of them come with the charm or beads depending what they need. So they are complete, and I'm excited to announce the winner was Stephanie Burchess, and the Burchess is BURCH-E3S. I'll have a picture of your comment that one up, and she said, so excited you have a finish, looks amazing, I love the whip parade, I just started my cross stitch journey in June of this year, so I'm still trying to figure out what I like and working on technique. Scary, which was the key word for the giveaway, scary Halloween stitching has been fun this month. I would love to follow along again if you decide to do something for Christmas. Happy stitching. So thanks so much, Stephanie, for the lovely comment. Please contact me. My email address will be below to let me know where you live and where I will be sending these 3 really lovely Lizzie Kate patterns to. So yeah, very exciting. Congratulations. Okay, so that is everything for this stitching update, I guess. Thank you so much for all the likes, the comments and subscribes. I really appreciate them. It's been really fun chatting, and it's been really fun hearing what your plans are for Christmas, whether you're doing a project that I'm doing or stitching something completely different. It's always really nice to hear. Take care and happy stitching, and I guess I'll see you next week. Bye!